Hi guys, I'm Freedom from Narc Free Formula. Hopefully the lighting's not as terrible as it looks to me. Anyhow, I'll proceed. Obviously I don't have motley yellow skin. Anyhow, I just wanted to talk to you guys about the narc art of communication. As we know, narcissists are confusing at the best times. Their communication is very basic, while at the same time being multifaceted and quite complex. So it's really, really tricky. But there are a few things that you should watch for when you're trying to communicate with the narcissist, or if you're reading messages from the narcissist. So a classic example is this. So obviously it's Christmas. I just received some really delightful text messages from my next, who, because we share a child, has my phone number and is only supposed to contact me in regards to my daughter. So what he does is he will discuss her in the first line. So he'll ask about her, and then he will launch into whatever it is that he wants to actually say to me. But I just wanted to read out just quickly. This is an example of how narcissists will give little insights into their own reality. So here we go. This is a narcissist talking to me. I can't believe the person you are, the things you have done, lie, steal, cheat, bullcrap AVO, so you could kick me out and get everything. You are a greedy, selfish, terrible person. It goes on, but you get the gist of it. So now, you know, when someone sends you a message like that, a normal person would think, oh my God, am I a greedy, selfish, terrible person? Most people do, I suppose, would question themselves to some extent, especially if it's someone that you've had a relationship with, spent years, time, whatever, with. However, this is a narcissist sending this. So here's a little hot tip for you. When a narcissist says you, so when they're talking about you, they're not actually talking about you. So change the word you to I, and then you'll get a much better and much clearer idea of what is actually going on. So look at this. You can't believe the person I am and the things I have done. Lie, steal, cheat. I am a selfish, greedy, terrible person. See, that's what you do. Change the word you to I, and every single time you do that, you will either learn what they're thinking about themselves, what they're planning, or just what is really going on. You know, and when I do that, that actually makes perfect sense, because I'm not those things, but he is. So that's narc projection. Okay, so every time they project onto you, just change it. So when they say, you're cheating on me, you are distrustful, you are sneaky, you're lying, all right? Change it to you, from you to I am sneaky, I am lying, I am cheating. This is how they actually give, admit guilt. They don't mean to, of course. It's not intentional. They have no clue. But if you listen to what they're saying, they will slip up and they will tell you who they are, what is really going on, what they're actually thinking about, and the overall gist of things. All right, so admissions of guilt. So if they're accusing you of anything, cheating, lying, sneaking around, stealing, anything that they're accusing you of, that's probably what they're doing. As I said, in that particular instance, he's accusing me of all these, traits or personality defects, insight into his world, his mind, what he thinks about who he really is. Another thing is obviously the word salad and the gaslighting. When you get communications, I mean, this is why everyone says no contact, because, it's hard to figure this stuff out. And you've only got one life to live. Why the fuck would you want to spend time trying to figure this stuff out? There's not really any point. They're not going to change. They're not real people. They're not, the character that you met was just, a construct, a made up character, just like actors make up characters all the time. That's who you fell in love with. So that person's long gone. That never existed anyhow. So, I mean, why would you bother? You could literally spend your whole life trying to figure these guys out. And they're not always guys. I'm just saying guys because, I'm talking to the ladies here. But, that you could spend your whole life. And why would you bother? Life's too short. So when the word salad starts, it's just crazy making stuff. This is the kind of thing, when you think you're talking about one thing and then halfway through they change it and then they do a 360 and totally change their point of view and what they're saying. So all of a sudden you're now arguing the opposite of what you were arguing before, and for some reason that's supposed to all make sense. And then they just go and change the topic altogether. And the thing is, that's because they don't want to communicate with you. They don't want you understanding them. They don't want to resolve things. What they want is argument. They want the fuel that you give when you're crying. They love feeling that power. When you're all, what's going on? I don't understand. Please help me figure this out. I love you. Blah, 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 blah. They love all that stuff. So yeah, don't waste your life trying to figure them out. It's just so not worth it. There's there's I don't know, 8 billion people or something in the world, and so many really lovely people out there. Get out there and find you one of them. Don't waste time with narcissists. What else? Gaslighting as well. They rewrite, their version of events. They change history, they change the details, they rewrite stories, and if you even bothered to entertain them and think about this stuff, I mean, it quite literally could do your head in. You could be thinking, I'm going mad because I thought it was something completely different. And they're always going to paint themselves as the victim, always, without a shadow of a doubt. You as the perpetrator, them as the victim. I mean, it's quite amazing. I've never met anyone who had so many people that had screwed them over, done the wrong thing by them, cheated them, lied to them, screwed around them. I mean, they get so much fuel from sympathy. So it works for them to do this. So, yeah, it's just, as I said, complete gaslighting, crazy making stuff. Not worth it. I've come across a few narcissists in my lifetime, and they're just not worth it. So anyhow, as I said, when you get these text messages, either just delete them altogether because they're just a waste of time. It's all bullshit anyhow, and no one needs to read it. Or if you have to read it, or you feel like, maybe somewhere in there's a line about children or whatever, and you do read it, just keep your boundaries in place. Keep strong, keep firm. Just know that everything that they write is just meant to create a reaction from you. Either they want you to be hurt, and hopefully that will elicit some response. You get on the phone and either try and justify it and say, oh, no, I didn't do those things, and please don't think badly of me. Or, or you might get angry and say, how dare you say those things about me? I mean, both of those reactions are great for a narcissist because it's, something. You're giving them some fuel. The best way to deal with them is totally ignore it. No response whatsoever. Because, what's the point? None of it makes any sense anyhow. It's all just a ridiculous game designed to get fuel out of you. And I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, my life is far too valuable to spend it trying to prop up some, man baby who gives nothing, takes everything, and is still not satisfied, and still has the nerve to blame me for the wrong, the wrong that he has done to me. Tries to throw it back on me and say, oh, you've done this. Life is too short. All right, darlings. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me on Narc Free Formula. Bye.